Welcome to Wednesday night is Overbooked, episode 110. Holy crap, that's been a lot. I am your host, the Joker's Voice, and we got a lot to talk about tonight. Not all of it good. So before we do that, let's go around and meet the panel. To my stage right is the talented, underappreciated, mostly because of his horribly bad takes. It is the one, the only LeftEyeEgo. Ego, how are you, sir?
I'm doing all right. I'm just recovering from the trash series finale that was The Boys. So ready to do something I love talking about with is talking with you guys about wrestling.
Talk about anticlimactic.
Bro,
your series was trash. What do you expect?
It was an ending.
I don't mean to derail. I don't need to derail at all, but good God, it was awful. Ugh.
Okay. And right below him is our legal expert who is blissfully free of the confines of a boring law show. It is Duke Devil 95. How are you, sir?
Technically, it was a superhero show, but the superhero seemed to be sitting on the sidelines mostly. So, yeah, back to normal Deep Space Nine stuff.
All righty. And directly below me is the man who guarantee every sentence he gives will last longer than Gina and Rhonda. And that is the dynamic, delinquent Terminator, Matt the Unbearable 73. How are you, sir?
I don't know. I can make Gina and Rhonda last a long time if I had the opportunity.
Hey, hello.
You walked into that one, dude.
You lobbed it across the plate. I had to hit the home run there, JV.
Yeah, he doesn't even have his mic drop ready.
Your ruler has arrived.
Well, no, that's what Matt says when he walks into the room with them.
Right,
Come on.
exactly.
The ruler has
Alrighty.
arrived.
And let us take a look at the chat. We have Eric Douglas says he made it early. And the answer to that is no. Not happening. Hello, Miss Sparkles. How are you, my dear? Keely Chow, Roll Tide. How are you, sir? Hey, easy.
Yo.
Easy. Wow. Okay, fuck it. God damn it. Jesus. We're starting off early here.
No! Fatality.
All right. I'll eat that one. Fine. Whatever.
That was longer than Rhonda versus Gina, that punch.
Oh, wow. Brad, you really have. And yes, Keely Chow, roll tide, sir. Roll tide. All righty. So,
JV, one brief comment to the internet wrestling community, internet martial arts community. No, it was not a work. Get your mind onto reality. It was not a work. And that's all I want to say.
okay. So, thank you, everyone who is tuning in. Make sure to hit that like button. Share the stream with your friends. We have a goal of at starting out at a dozen likes. I'm looking over right now. We're at about 4 or 5 likes right now. So we're about halfway, a third or halfway to our goal of a dozen likes. Because when we get that, we get to talk to the MOMO. And it's free to do that. You just look down. There's the thumbs up button. It's a free way to engage the show. Also, if you look down in the description, you'll see links to not only the fabulous Joker Voice merch store, you will also get the links to all of our socials and all of our YouTube channels where we would all like your eyeballs, your subscriptions, the watch hours, and likes for our content. So as I am 5 away from 800, so if you don't mind, folks.
I say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right?
Why, thank you, Harley. And since we did hit our goal last week, we are going to start off with, again, just for you guys, a special segment. These are fun little things that we do just for you guys in the chat, just for being so awesome. So I have 5 wrestlers here from the WWE. I have 5 male talents and I have 5 female talents. I have a list of all their accolades, their Hall of Fame resume, if you will. I will list off their accolades, and you will try and guess what WWE superstar this person is.
Okay.
Ego, should we go men first or ladies first?
Do ladies first. Let's see how that works.
Ladies first. The first one on the list is a Queen of the Ring winner. She is also a 3-time women's tag champion and a 2-time WWE women's champion. Who is this WWE superstar?
I don't even know who the roster is. I gotta look at the roster. Shit.
There's 5. What we're choosing from.
You said 2-time women's?
2-time women's WWE champion, a 3-time women's tag champion, and a Queen of the Ring.
Liv Morgan?
No. Liv Morgan has a lot more accolades.
Yeah, okay.
Nia Jax.
Matt is correct with Nia Jax.
Nice.
I was looking through the list and that was making sense, actually.
All
I was trying to remember when Queen of the Ring started, even.
I know. Our next one is a Royal Rumble, the winner.
Ah.
Is a Money in the Bank, the winner. An NXT women's champion. A 5-time women's tag team champion. A women's world champion. And a 3-time WWE women's champion. Who is this person?
Is this current roster or general?
Current
Yes,
roster.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Alexa Bliss.
No. Can we count Bianca Belair?
You could, but this is not her.
Okay.
Bayley?
I'm trying to do this in my head, not with
Because-
my word.
Because B was never NXT women's champion.
You said 5-time
Women's tag. Yep.
5-time women's tag. One time NXT.
Correct. A Rumble winner, a Money in the Bank winner, a Women's World Champion, which would have also been called the SmackDown Championship, and a 3-time WWE Women's Championship, which at one time was the Raw Women's Champion.
Jeez.
Charlotte.
Well, I'm going to undersell these.
It's not Charlotte.
It is
No.
definitely not sure.
No, that's not
No,
Charlotte.
it can't be Charlotte.
It's got to be someone who's around for a while.
It's not Becky. It can't be Becky because he would have said IC.
Correct.
Is it Bailey?
Not Bailey.
No.
Hmm.
And it's someone currently on the roster.
Sure. Current-ish.
Current-ish. Oh, okay.
Issue.
Well, not someone
Be
working
injured.
for another wrestling organization.
Correct.
No.
Because I was like Sasha Banks, but no, she works for AEW. So
That's what I was going to say if it's not her.
But she's not,
Not Rhea.
a champion either.
Do we?
Not Rhea. Are we going to give up on this one, guys? I feel like we're. Yeah, actually, Joke, you got to give us like a limit here before how many guesses we get.
Yeah.
All right. Time is up. It's Asuka.
I knew it.
Oh,
She was a 5-time tag. I
Mhm.
guess.
Once
I know she won the
once-
Rumble. I know
once-
Money in the Bank.
well, she was a five-time champion. 3 times as the Kabuki Warriors. Once with Charlotte, once with Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, I was trying to go through which Rumble winners were like 5. Like that was trying. I couldn't remember. Like Asuka didn't come in my head as winning 5 tag championships. You know.
Alrighty. Next.
guys, we got to tag team this. So like we work together and then we lock our answer.
Okay. So next is a Money in the Bank winner.
Okay.
A 4-time women's tag champion, a 3-time WWE women's champion, and a 2-time women's world champion. I'll give you guys 30 seconds.
4 tag.
Matt, throw yours out there, man.
I'm gonna say Alexa Bliss again.
Matt is correct. Alexa, the 5 feet
That
of
was the
Fury,
thing.
Alexa Bliss.
I couldn't remember. I didn't think Alexa won 5, but I know she won 4. And like it's all like puzzles in your head, you know.
Right.
I was trying to remember if she had an NXT win or not. No, she didn't.
Nope.
All right. Our fourth one on this is a Money in the Bank, the winner. Is a Royal Rumble, the winner. Is a 4-time women's tag champion, 3-time women's world champion, and a crown jewel champion.
Oh, who the fuck was the crown jewel champion? Oh,
All right. Well, Liv was one.
Mm-hmm.
Liv was a crown jewel. Was Rhea a crown jewel?
Nope.
No.
There have only been 2 crown jewel champions.
Well, Liv was the first one. I remember that. So
Yeah.
who won it last year?
Stephanie.
Oh, Stephanie McMahon did.
Well, it has to be Liv
it's
then.
kind of, it has
Correct.
to live, yeah.
Liv Morgan. Finally, this person was also a Money in the Bank, the winner. Was an NXT Women's Tag Champion, NXT Women's Champion, 3-time WWE Women's Tag Champion, a WWE Women's Champion, and a Women's World Champion.
All those freaking tags.
Let's see who we got over there.
Not Becky.
Okay. No, it's not Becky. Possibilities would be Bailey.
Okay, keep this in mind. NXT Women's Tag Champion.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Bailey wasn't. I don't even remember if Bailey ever wrestled a tag match in NXT on screen.
Mm-mm.
What about Rhea?
Oh,
Is
really?
Rhea a tag
Nope.
champion on
Nope.
NXT? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Okay,
Again, I don't know if Rhea ever wrestled a tag match on screen.
15 seconds left.
I can't even.
Not
I
Raquel.
can't be that one either.
No, not Raquel.
And
Roxanne?
time. This is Io Sky.
Oh, who's that?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that would be someone who would have been at WrestleMania, but they weren't. So
Fair point.
Had enough of that. That's right there.
that's
That
not
was-
on me. That's on WWE for not recognizing talent.
True story.
Fair.
Okay, now for the men, we're going to go with our first one here. And chat, you can join in too here. We have
Please
an
do, chat. Help us out.
We have an NXT.
Please do chat.
We have an NXT champion. We have a tag team champion, a 2-time United States champion, and a 4-time Intercontinental champion.
This is men. Okay.
NXT once, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And 4-time Intercontinental.
Correct.
4-time Intercontinental.
Okay. Who we got? Let's see.
Sami Zayn.
Get rid-
Very
That's what I was
good,
gonna
Matt.
say.
Sami Zayn.
Remember when they was spamming that title with him a while back, like a trailer?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
All right. This person was also this person is no longer active on the WWE roster.
Okay.
Okay.
But this is an NXT. This person was an NXT champion. Was a Money in the Bank winner. Was a 3-time tag champion, a 2-time United States champion, a 6-time Intercontinental champion, and a 2-time World Heavyweight champion.
No longer on the roster. Like when you say not on the roster, do you mean
Yeah,
like
okay, yeah, clarify,
do you
yeah.
mean like outside?
They are currently not on the WWE roster.
Kevin Owens.
No.
Damn, that's what I was fine.
Wait, is it someone who's actively wrestling now, or are they like not wrestling anymore?
They're wrestling, just not with WWE.
Oh,
Okay.
you mean they left the company? That's okay.
Correct.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what I was-
Samoa Joe.
No.
Chris Jericho.
Samoa Joe
No.
was never a world heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Not Jericho. He has more.
Jericho.
He has
Okay.
more
Get
championships.
more stuff.
Really?
Okay, so-
Okay.
Oh God, yeah. Jericho has a ton of shit.
So once again,
Oh, Dean Ambrose.
no, was never
Oh.
an NXT champion. But this person was an NXT champion. Was a Money in the Bank,
Tommaso champ? No, it's not Tommaso. It's not Tommaso. Not with the Money in the Bank.
a three-time tag champion, a two-time United States
Dolph Ziggler.
champion. Very good, Matt. Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, wow.
Or
Really?
Nick Nemec as he is wrestling.
Nick Nemeth.
Yeah.
All right. This one is a 9-time tag team champion, a 2-time United States champion, an 8-time Intercontinental champion,
Oh, man.
and a 2-time WWE champion. Who's
Oh,
this?
it's not Jey Uso. We know that.
Who got Intercontinental?
Why the stray? Why the stray? Not even necessary.
Fatality.
9-time,
Drive-by shots are always fair with Jay.
2-time
Yes.
the big title,
Uh-huh. 2 U.S. titles
and 2
And-
US.
and 9 tag titles.
And is currently on the roster.
Currently on the roster, yes.
Could it be Ray?
It is not Ray.
No, he didn't win that many Intercontinental titles. I'll try Kevin Owens again.
No. Kevin Owens held the Universal Championship once.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Say those again real fast.
9-time tag team champion, 2-time US,
Oh,
2-time
no,
US,
wait.
8-time Intercontinental, and 2-time WWE.
Could it be the Miz guys?
It is the Miz.
That's
Oh,
all he had? I thought he had a few more runs in there. Oh.
Nope.
I mean, he was
All
a
right.
whole senior, so you know.
Yeah, that was a long roster. So
real.
So here we go. We have an NXT champion, a Royal Rumble winner, a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, a 2-time tag champion, an Intercontinental champion, a World Heavyweight champion, and a 3-time WWE champion. NXT champion, Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank, 2-time tag, IC, World Heavyweight, and WWE 3 times.
currently on the roster.
Currently on the roster.
Bloody hell! It's not Punk. That's for dang sure.
Nope.
No way. Just going through our list. I'm just eliminating people. Clearly, it's not Randy Orton. No way in hell.
Right.
You'd still be talking about championships.
Right. Exactly.
Well, he had more of the heavyweight.
Yeah.
And you would not hear NXT.
Yeah. Was Gunther? Wait, Gunther was NXT UK, so that wouldn't work. NXT. Is Damian? What about Damian Priest?
Damian Priest only held the North American title.
I'm stuck on this one.
Are we calling it?
I'm just looking at the rest of the people here. Who's a current champion? I'm not seeing any. As soon as I see it, I'm going to be upset because it's going to pop out at me.
All right. And time. This is Drew McIntyre.
Oh, I was going to ask if he was in NXT at one point. Okay.
And finally, an NXT champion, a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, a 2-time Intercontinental champion, a 2-time US champion, a 6-time Tag Team champion, 2-time World Heavyweight, 4-time WWE, and a crown jewel.
Seth Rollins.
Very good, Seth Rollins.
Oh wow, nice.
Well, the crown jewel kind of settled it. Like,
Yeah, that there's
I mean,
two
how
of them.
many? Yeah, it's Cody and Seth or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Cody and Seth. So that is what we do. These fun little things for you guys. When we reach our goal, we're right about halfway, so we're almost there. So I see you guys out there. Hit that thumbs up button. It's free. But we're going to go into some of the discussion as I've been seeing chatter online. 2 of the most recent NXT call-ups have been drawing a lot of attention. Hello to our wrench of wrenches, Mr. Jacob Ironside. How are you, sir? 2 people who have been called up recently, and there's been some debate of how they've been booked. Now, I'm of the mind that there are 2 ways to do this, but we're going to discuss who do we think has been booked, who has been booked better by the WWE. Now, the 2 names that have been brought up are Jacy Jayne with Fatal Influence and Sol Ruca. Now, I'm going to give my take and my preference, and then we'll just go around the horn. Matt, you only get 30 seconds to now respond.
I can do this one fast.
We can take my time. I don't have enough information. I'll be a judge on this one.
Okay,
I'll split the difference.
So Jacy Jayne has come up as a heel and a heel faction. So to establish credibility, you've got to book them strong right off the rip. Now, the heat that they've gotten, she's had 3 matches thus far. Her first match was an impromptu against Rhea, where she took a DQ loss. The second one, again, as a heel, got a pinfall win over 14-time champion Charlotte Flair through shenanigans. And then her third match was a 6-woman tag match in which Fatal Influence got the win over Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley. And Jacy Jayne pinned Alexa Bliss to get the win. So she has been in the ring with champions of note, as we just looked at some of their resumes here. You've got to book her strong because you've got to establish this as a credible heel faction, which the mistake they made with B-Fab, Michin, and Jade, because you booked Jade with 2 people who have been booked as losers. They're cannon fodder. Now we go over to Raw. Sol Ruca, the first time anyone from any main roster fans would have seen her was in the Saturday Night's Main event, where she got a win over future Hall of Famer Bayley. She then appeared in the Rumble, had a great performance in the Rumble, was probably the MVP of that match. Since she's come up to Raw, her first match was an impromptu match against Women's World Champion Liv Morgan. Because of a distraction from Zarya, Liv Morgan got the win. Her second match, she took a pinfall loss against Io Sky because she went for the Soul Snatcher and Io just didn't bite on it, showing that Io is the veteran, smarter talent. She's now officially in her program now with Becky Lynch. You're creating these babyface where she's got to prove herself. She has to chase now, and now she's in a program where she's going to start to chase. I think WWE has booked both of them perfectly fine because of one's a heel, one's a face. You can play off these things. So Matt, I think they have been both booked perfectly. Matt, your thought?
Sorry, I was talking to a fellow over here. So as far as Sol Ruca versus Jacy Jayne's been up like for about an hour essentially, and Sol has had for like a couple months. It's been slow, but Soul has been more effective. So that's the way I look at it.
They came up at exactly the same time to main roster.
Then Soul has been better because I don't remember Jacy Jayne over that time period.
Alrighty, Ego, your thoughts?
I think when you come in as a heel with the faction, the degree of difficulty is a little bit lower for you. I will give it to Soul just because when she came in, she made a dynamic impact, being pretty much the MVP of the Rumble. And I think they're trying to give her the slow build where they're, compared to the fact they're trying to almost speed run Jacy Jayne with her faction. So, I mean, it's almost a apples and oranges thing, trying to compare like someone that's coming in solo versus someone with a faction to me. But if we are comparing the two, I give Soul Ruca the advantage at this point.
Okay. Brad, your thoughts?
Just going back to the Rumble, I really have to agree that Soul did make much more of an impact.
Agreed.
Because I don't get to watch SmackDown as much, so I've not really seen Jacy.
But the heat
that's the thing, though.
I mean, she's getting nuclear heat.
But that's what you need, though. I mean, so you got Soul coming in as the baby. I think your point is legit, Joker, because I think they're actually booking baby and face correctly by the way you're describing it.
Yes,
you want someone to come in and just piss everybody off.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of how Gunther really started too. He came in and kind of pissed people off with his arrogance.
Right. Exactly.
That's how he became a good heel, and he still is that way.
It's just
heel. They need to use him better.
I'm just saying. So again, and as opposed to Oba, who's come in as a face, and he has been booked dominant, which again is another way to book a face coming in. Totally fine. I think I've just been seeing a lot of chatter that Soul's being booked terribly and Jacy's been booked great. Now, I agree Jacy has been booked great, but I think Soul, the way they booked her thus far, is just fine.
I think some of Soul's opponents can't keep up with her, and maybe that might be some of the presentation.
She's had her opponents have been the Bailey, Liv, and Io. They can keep up with her just fine.
I'm just saying, like, if you don't think she's been booked properly, what is the antidote to that? I mean, you went up against 3 Hall of Famers. If Soul's not being booked correctly, what's correctly look like?
Winning. Just win. Come out and just come out and just not lose.
Yeah, okay. Never, no. Absolutely not, no.
So there's that. It's just something I wanted to discuss. Now, part of the booking is another topic altogether, as I talked about this morning in my video. And just how bad is 2026 been for the WWE? And it all comes down to one thing: storytelling, or in WWE's case, lack thereof. And it's not just WWE; it's pro wrestling. The major promotions across the board in the U.S. are just lacking in their storytelling. And I mentioned of times when storytelling was done well. I mentioned AEW, the Mariah and Toni Storm. Excellent story. For WWE, you had when the Bloodline story started. It was very good, and it went on for 4 years. And then when Cody's story started to intertwine, it became a more compelling story until someone tried to derail the entire thing.
Hey, Rock, go fuck yourself.
Stay away. And last year, Punk and Drew with their feud that ended up in Hell in a Cell. Great feud, believable. You were invested in it, but there have been a lot of misses of late. I mean, just recently, Asuka, Io, and Kairi Sane got completely derailed with Kairi getting released before the story could come to an end. And then I also mentioned in the same year as Punk and Drew, you had Rhea and Liv, which started off as a good story, but as we lamented, it just dragged on way too long to the point where we all actively said, and even I, as a Liv Morgan fan, was like, I don't care anymore. The story just needs to end.
Yeah, I love Liv versus the Judgment Day, but I got tired of Liv versus Rhea.
So this is going to be your venting session, I guess. So I want to start with you, Brad. Where are your...
I'm trying to understand your concept of why there's no storytelling. Didn't you see the amazing buildup we had to the Super Bowl of the WWE? I mean, I was riveted by those 6 days of stories for certain matches. Good Lord, I could not sleep. It's so disappointing. And we were bitching about it the entire time. It's like, this is a freaking kit bash. It's like we just got to get something there. Just stick this in there. Stick this in here. And then it's like, wait a minute, you forgot Io Sky? Wait a minute. You used to have a pre-show. Like, stick shit on pre-show. Spend time building stuff up. It is literally like they thought, oh God, wait, did I book WrestleMania on my phone? Hold on. Wait, it's not there. Oh my God, I guess I should do something about it. That to me is the biggest thing. It's just no one seems to be thinking ahead. It's like it's literally maybe AI's putting up the storylines now because it's crap.
Ego.
I didn't think I'd be saying this halfway through 2026, but I'm like, why should I care? We talked about, like, we usually are running a high from WrestleMania, and that can get us at least until like maybe mid-May before we're like, okay, well, things are coming into focus. Now it's on to SummerSlam. What do we think of that? But I'm like, we were at a low. We were trying to get hype.
Yes, sir. Hang on, Ego. Someone has joined in here. It is making a return visit. Now we are fully overbooked. It is Laurence Knight. How are you, sir?
Hey, guys. What is going on? Yeah, sorry I'm late. So I am in a class for board game design, and it is Monday and Wednesday nights until July.
Oh, wow.
Well, see, guys, Larry agreed to the pay cut, so we took him back on the show.
Okay, there we go. Wow.
Well, I may be on the
Matt, hang on. That's Matt.
Your ruler has arrived.
Well done, Matt.
You know, we were getting paid.
I know, right? I'm not getting paid. So
I'll take mine in booze.
Right. So Larry, Ego was just finishing up his thoughts, this is our venting session here of what's wrong with WWE in 2026 and for the latter part of 2025. Ego, please continue.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We had to get hype just to get up for Mania, but there really wasn't anything to be that much hyped about because we were lamenting the fact that we had to have a list of stars that weren't or didn't have a path to WrestleMania that should have. And then even with Mania, it was so. Night 2 had to make up for night 1, and now I'm looking at it, I'm like, outside of Obafemi and I guess Danhausen sightings, I don't really have a reason to care, and that sucks because like I literally try to watch every Monday to catch like, oh, what am I gonna miss? What am I gonna miss? And I'm like,
but Ego, you have a reason to care now.
Why is that?
Especially after Monday, the return. Don't you care?
Wow,
he's here to rock your world.
Fatality.
Damn it! I walked
bad
into
with that one.
Ah,
That's
I
a
walked
dad
into
joke.
that
You
one.
save that one. That's a dad joke.
I'm saving it, but I walked
All
into
right.
that one.
So, Matt, as I said in my video, where we used to have character development, we now have the very lazy booking of open challenges.
Mhm.
Lots of open challenges where there was emotional investment. There is now, what celebrity can we toss into here? Not to elevate the story, but to elevate elevate that celebrity's mainstream profile. Matt,
Well, you
take
know,
it away.
you've heard my complaints for the past year. All it is guys walking around open challenging people, or walking in the back and saying to some guy, "I want to fight you this week," or like vignettes where some guy pisses some guy off or whatever, or maybe someone does something despicable last week and someone goes, "You got to pay for that for hurting that guy," or whatever. You know, like no storytelling, no development. You know, every single time, like the Oba Femi challenge. So what? And now that's taking over for the Jacy Jayne challenge. Like, it's just rolling open challenges and rolling challenging guys, and then guys walk out and challenge for the title who've been fighting mid carders. You know, no, like Nick Aldis go, "Whoa, you can't have this title shot. You have to earn it by beating this guy next week and that guy." Like none of the build up or whatever. It's just and AEW has been like that except for a couple storylines for like 3 or 4 years now.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
well, TNA at least has some decent storylines, but they're small. They have one show, so they, you know, I don't know. It's just I'm beginning to call it the mixed martial arts mentality, where they think they can just show wrestling matches, and that will generate tremendous buzz. When wrestling fans want to see storylines, it's a soap opera.
Right. So, Larry, and it also seems that WWE is not just lazy and with the open challenges and nonsensical booking, but they've run out of ideas, because it seems that we're just running the bloodline story completely over again. Only this time it's Jacob Fatu playing Jey Uso, who will then become the new Solo Sikoa. Possibly your thoughts on all of this?
Oh, that's exactly what's getting ready to happen. I mean, it's TKO is a problem, and I mean, I had my ear to the ground for the rumor mill earlier. Is there suggestions that because of the nonsense that TKO's been pulling with the contracts, that there's grumblings that there may be a walkout at Clash at Paris, which I doubt that's going to happen.
I doubt that.
I highly doubt that.
But I would think that, I mean, maybe there is some talent that is getting a little upset, because, and I'm sure talent like a Randy Orton, a Cody Rhodes, Roman, the Usos, who have grown up in this business and they know how it should be done. Paul Levesque, who cut his teeth on the Indies, and he was terrorizing, cutting his teeth on the Indies to make it to being a top star in the biggest company in the world. I'm sure this is frustrating on this level. Anyone else have any thoughts? Please jump in.
Yeah, I honestly, I think it may not be popular, but I think Triple H is getting a lot of heat from people that he doesn't deserve. What do you expect the man to do? I mean, I'm watching videos of people saying, "Man, he need to man up and go tell them what? What is he going to say to Ari Emanuel? Tell him what? What's he going to?
He's going to say, "Ari, you don't know wrestling," and Ari's going to go, "I don't care."
Right.
And on top of that, you're fired. Get out of my office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So I'm looking at the chat here, guys. We're just over halfway there. We got a few to go still for a dozen likes. So make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button there. And as I said, as we have mentioned, Clash in Italy, which we will be covering a half an hour after the show ends. That is next Sunday. One thing we will not be covering is Saturday night's main event. It is now exclusively on Peacock. It was on NBC, but the viewership numbers were so awful that it was very true.
That didn't stop Daredevil. They kept putting it out.
But so this is going to be on Peacock. This is the first time since they've reintroduced it. This is a 5-match card. And frankly, this is the most thin card that Saturday's main event has put out. I mean, I remember we watched the first one with the nostalgia, the music, Jesse the Bot, he was there. It had the narrow walkway. It felt like the show from the 80s. It was just a big infomercial for WWE. But this is the card that we have. Penta versus Ethan Page for the Intercontinental Championship.
That's odd.
This might be your main event.
Yeah.
Where the hell did that come from? He just got here.
Yeah.
It's only kind
Made
of
a challenge
you got. Yeah.
We have the World Tag Team Champions, the Vision.
Oh, we like them. Yay.
Versus the Street Profits. I mean,
air humpers.
Hey, Montez Ford is back because someone's got to make the money. He didn't make as much as his wife, but you know
he got to buy diapers,
right?
Yep.
Ego, help him out.
Hell no! I'm hoarding my diapers, bro. Hell no.
No, just give him advice how to find them cheap.
Tell him to get some cloth diapers.
Better ask me.
In another tag match.
Oh, great! I love these.
Jade Cargill with Meechin, Matt's favorite wrestler.
Oh,
and B-Fab.
Medication. I need medication. Please send me medication.
Versus.
He'll come in with it, dude. A little quieter.
Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss. But wait,
what?
There's more. There's more tag team matches.
I'm just trying to figure out the one you just said.
For the Women's Tag Team Championship, we have
I forgot there's one.
Nia Jackson, Lash Legend, versus the champions, Brie Bella and Paige.
Seriously, no one cares.
Dear God, that match on Monday night was fucking awful. That was one of that was so bad. And
I don't even think that was in my highlight reel.
Then we have that was just added. First, it was a non-title match. Then it was a title match. Now it's back to a non-title match. Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruca.
It's a title match?
It is not a title match. They'll move back, which is honestly, that's the smart thing to do.
You can't have her lose. Becky's not giving up the title.
Okay, and so I'm going to start with this match here because this one actually has stuff going forward that I can see happening. So you run this match. It's a non-title match. Becky has to cheat to win. Has to cheat. Has to do something underhanded or something so you can a month later at Night of Champions, you can run a rematch for the title there. Sol Ruca wins at Night of Champion, and then you run a month later at SummerSlam. Sol retains the title, and this sends Lynch off back to the main event scene where she should be.
Sol should not be getting a title shot that fast. She just got there and watched her finisher.
Well, no. Oh no. Keely Chow, no. Oh, Joe Hendry. Yeah, talk about
You know, Logan Paul, they need to get him away from the vision. He was better off doing his own thing.
So this is just, I mean, Penta and Ethan Page. I would not be surprised. It would not shock me if Ethan took the title here.
Oh, he is, and it might not be a bad thing.
It might not be. The Vision versus the Street Profits shenanigans.
Vision's going over,
obviously.
Jade and the Baddies versus Rhea and Charlotte Alexa. If the goal is to run Rhea and Jade at Clash, Jade has to win this match, and Jade has to pin Rhea to do it.
That's probably what's going to happen. Well, that would be the smart thing, but we know
no. The smart thing is to run someone who's actually Italian on a show in Italy.
No,
clip that.
Well, the smart thing actually would be just to get rid of Saturday Night's Main Event at this point, honestly.
Well, the smart thing is to Jade, will you renegotiate your contract for 1/3?
Brad.
Fatality.
And you know what she'll say to that, Matt? A storm is leaving.
Good.
That's barely a storm. It was like a light breeze. Good Lord.
And
storms.
I have said this about Paige and Brie. These two are not supposed to be teamed up. The only reason is because Nikki got injured. If it was not obvious on Monday, these two have no chemistry whatsoever.
Zero.
And if you want to make a match bad, just add Brie or Nikki to it.
Yeah, I was going to say, what about Brie mode? Has she really activated Brie mode yet?
I'll let that slide. But this guy.
Push me. Are you push me? Are you push me?
You can just
watching the Bellas is like that the visual version of that bad boot smell when you've been sweating in your boots with no socks for a month. Like
don't insult the boots that way.
Why would you not wear socks? That's gross.
Well, let's just say
Now, speaking of the Clash in Italy show, we've already got 3 matches set up for that. We have the 2 top titles will be on the line. Cody versus Gunther, Roman versus Jacob in Tribal Combat.
Ooh.
Tribal Combat. Tribal Combat is a plunder match. It's any plunder match you've ever seen, any no holds barred match you've ever seen, except this is for Samoans. That's it.
That's it, yeah.
Well, do we have like Samoan weapons?
Not that I know of. And
oh, that's not good.
This will be the 3rd Tribal Combat match. The previous 2 both sucked. The first one was, I believe it was a SummerSlam match, Roman against Jey Uso. Enough said.
Oh, wow, that was amazing.
Unnecessary.
It was but true. I mean, ego.
Oh, you poor baby.
Is the match even done, or is he still making his entrance? Who knows?
Fatality.
But I go. So my thing is this with this match is in both these the matches, it seems like the challengers kind of have to win, but that's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because as we saw on Raw, Adam Pearce was going to fire Jacob, and Roman, after the beat down, said, "Do whatever you want now. I'll fire him." go ahead. And then Jacob said tribal combat. So if Jacob loses, he's either going to be fired, or to keep his job, he's going to have to acknowledge Roman and get in line. I don't want that to happen, because now you're just taking this character that you've been building up as a dangerous contender, someone you need to take seriously, who's not just a catchphrase merchant, and you're going to silence him like you did when you first started him. It's going to be, so instead of I love you Solo, it's going to be I love you Roman. And Gunther, Cody, I mean, we all say that Cody needs to chase. Gunther is this type of talent that you just don't book him to lose the matches very often. So
there has to be shenanigans.
So thoughts around, well, but again, a Gunther match, those don't play in very often. That's not his style. So Matt, your thought on these two matches specifically?
Well, Jacob Roman, the only thing I can be thinking of is Roman wants to take his break, his part-timer break. So he's going to put Jacob over, and Jacob is going to win. That's the only way they can make this make sense. Like Jacob brutalizes Roman and knocks him out for like months or whatever.
Roman has said that he is doing a full-time schedule through the summer, which basically means SummerSlam.
Well, I understand that. I'm just saying
SummerSlam,
the only way it could work is what I'm saying. So if Roman wins this match, they're derailing Jacob. That's the reality of it. So,
okay. And
the other match, it's the same thing. It derails Gunther to lose without shenanigans, you know? So, and that's kind of what I got to say.
Ego, thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know how you do this. I mean, on the one hand, if Fatu loses, it kills all the momentum he has and kind of deads the storyline. You got to figure out who Roman's going to feud with. But if he wins, I mean, are you ready to make him your champion, and for how long? Until SummerSlam? I'm not sure. Cody Gunther, I think there's going to be shenanigans. I don't think that they're going to let Cody lose, even though he's better chasing. I don't see them allowing him to lose. So I think Cody's still going to retain, and they'll have to figure out yet another opponent to put in front of him because he does better when he's chasing. So I think that's probably what's likely to happen.
All right, Larry, your thoughts?
Oh boy, where do I begin? This card looks horrible from the top down. I'm sorry. It does. It just.
Well, there's one other match too that we haven't talked about, but just these two matches here.
I really think that they screwed up this stipulation with Roman and Jacob. It's stupid. It's just going to be a rehash of what he did to Jey Uso.
Of Jey Uso, yes.
And my guess is Gunther's probably going to go over on Cody, which I think would be the right thing to do.
I agree.
And the rest of the card, I'm sure I'll be fast asleep during it. The women's match, I think that the clear-cut winner of the women's match will be the wrestling match. Will be the wrestling mat itself. Why? Because their rear ends will be hitting it often.
Oh, and Brad apparently went to go do with his ghost. So, Brad, are you back yet? I'm looking at the chat here. Okay, there you go. Brad, your thoughts?
I don't know they're ready to take the belt off Cody. Maybe we're going to start seeing some dark side influence. You know, he has to go a little dark to beat Gunther, and try to get a little bit of heel persona, even though they don't want to, because he needs an edge. He needs something.
Correct.
I just don't see them taking it off him right now, even with Gunther. So I think maybe Cody wins dirty.
Well,
as for Jacob, I honestly kind of feel like it's too quick to give him the belt.
okay.
So And the problem is they by making it a tribal
Combat.
warfare or whatever, tribal combat match, there's no way to DQ that.
No.
So
The
I guess we
uh-ohs
just
are
bring out
gonna
the
interfere.
spears and they just stab each other. I don't know.
I mean, this is, and again, this is, but even with, I mean, as Larry and I said, this is exactly, Jacob is just playing Jey Uso when the bloodline started because,
and he doesn't have a catchphrase. I mean, he can't
You know
sustain.
what I mean? That's his catchphrase.
But you can't do that all the way down the. But hey, all right, hold on, wait, hold on. Look what happened when Jey Uso got that rub. He went on to be a huge star. So I can't imagine Jacob would not want to lose, especially seeing how great Jey Uso got it.
You're forgetting something though. Jacob Fatu's talking skills are a step above Ahmed Johnson's. So
I
don't think he's a little better.
I personally like Jacob when he's on the mic because that guy is straight up hood. He is straight up hood, and I like it because
he's been to prison.
Because you live in Vegas. You live in Vegas, man. That's I mean that the hood, man. That whole state is the hood.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm telling you how many bar fights you've either been in or started, and then got back behind the bartender table and started laughing at everybody.
20 years of being a bartender. I've only had to break up 2 fights. Knock on wood.
I said I was sorry, dude.
Brad, you were out of control.
No, I think that you could have stopped with the word "out." That was where I was.
Yeah, you were out. So it's frustrating. And then the other match that will happen, as the very few times Paul Heyman ever flubs a line, it'll be Oba with a signed contract from Brock Lesnar instead of Brock Lesnar. And I'm like,
are you certain that's a flub?
I mean, maybe they changed his name or something. I don't know. And,
Brock Lesnar retired, and now it's Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Oh, you know what? There you go. That's what it is.
This is Brock's identical twin brother. Yeah.
That's it. Does he have a goatee? He's from the Mirror Universe.
This is Croc Lesnar, not Brock
Lesnar. He's newly retired from the Delta Force.
Fatality.
It'd be great if he came out wearing Crocs to really cement his new identity.
See, Brock was sad. He went back to the family ranch.
He doesn't have his boots anymore. He has to wear Crocs.
Right, exactly.
And then Croc came and said, "Brock, I got you back, little bro."
And apparently, apparently, Croc is a little wider in the hips because he keeps ripping his pants.
Yeah.
Did he do it again?
Yes, it happened again. But these are all. But we've been talking about the top talents that are used all the time. These are the folks you see on TV that are getting properly, that are for the most part being used properly on TV, which brings us to the staple of this show.
Always keep a smile on your face.
And that is the Wednesday Night's Overbooked Top 5, where we take a wrestling topic and we give our 5 best takes. Our number 5 take gets 1 point. Our number 1 take gets 5 points. And at the end, Bradley Burnett changes his name to Price Waterhouse and to give us a definitive scientific answer. I'm looking at the chat right now. We're still at about that halfway point. We got some catching up to do there, and there is some show left. So make sure to hit that like button, because we have a goal and we have not missed for the last couple of months. So let's make this happen, guys. We're talking underused or underappreciated talent. These are all folks on the main roster that you either don't see on TV, or when you do see them, the storylines are not good, and they're not being used to what their full potential is. So some of these names might surprise some folks, but Ego, let's go with your number 5, sir.
All right, my number 5 is actually going to be Bailey.
Bailey,
And
okay.
like I said, I kind of remember what she did in NXT, and I guess I missed a lot of things that happened in between, but I remember what people told me she was, and for her to be booked with an absolute albatross of a wrestler around her neck by the name of Lyra Valkyria for the last.
I know he didn't just say that.
Yes, he did.
You just made the list.
I didn't stutter.
Made the list.
I'm saying I have to be honest with myself and be true to I have to be my truth here. Okay, I'm just saying when you're that great,
God, his truth is a fucking millennial.
Ego might not have a shoe or look at the list this week to approve it.
I can't even finish. I'm just saying, when you've been that great, for someone to just say, "Hey, put this Lyra around your neck," and it cause you to have a split personality, and we don't see the payoff from that. I don't care at this point. I'm speaking my truth, okay? Bailey at
Your
5.
truth is a lie.
Move this man.
Brad, your number 5.
My number 5 is LeftEyeEgo. We do not appreciate his bad takes enough, guys.
I know, right?
My number 5 is Chelsea Green, who can be such a really good talent. First off, she actually can wrestle, and she has such great personality. I mean, when she was doing, what was it, that the messed up bride thing?
The hot mess.
The hot mess back in the day. She can have such great heel persona, and then she just doesn't get to shine. And I really think, God help her, she gets injured all the damn time lately. But that type of heel persona, I think that would be really appreciated on the women's side. Definitely need a lot more of that. Give some spark to the damn women's side, because you just can't just be Jacy Jayne for the heat.
All right, Larry, your number 5.
My number 5, believe it or not, is Maxine Dupree. I don't think that I wouldn't see her as I'm not saying that she should be winning the world title anytime soon, but that little bit of a run that she got with the IC title showed that she had promise, and I think they yanked it from her too soon. And now you see her in the back, whispering her with Austin Theory. So it looks like they're gonna put her with the Vision. I at this point, I don't.
Which, as I said, I think a couple weeks ago, Maxine Dupree being the first Paul Heyman gal was never on my bingo card.
Yeah,
ever. All right, Matt, your number 5.
Well, I almost changed my number 5 to Brock Lesnar, but
okay,
but he's a recent call up to WWE, so he's not qualified for this. Surprisingly, my number 5 is Finn Balor, who spent 6 years, 7 years as a garbage time comedy wrestler, and they finally begin to creep him out of the Judgment Day and to make him serious. He's legit one of the 5 or 6 best in-ring wrestlers they have, and he's a great spokesman. And he's a great faction leader, and to not use him more. They seem like they're trying to fix it, but we just talked about the storyline problems in WWE, So,
right. Yeah. My number 5 is the fact that this guy is not being used properly is practically criminal. And when he does get used, it's with AAA, and that's Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix, yep.
Ray Phoenix is one of the best luchadors on the planet.
Yep,
that's not even a question. And I saw something saying that WWE is going to try to rebuild their tag team division, and I'm like, no, you're not, because you let the New Day go, you let the Motor City Machines Gun go, you broke up Tommaso and Johnny, you never use Praxium, and you got both members of the Lucha Bros on different brands. You're not serious about your tag team division. And Rey Fenix should absolutely be in the mix for any mid-card title that is on any brand. Absolutely, he is being criminally underused. Ego, you're number 4.
Number 4 for me is actually going to be, oddly enough, LA Knight.
Yeah.
I mean,
LA Quartz.
LA Quartz, because he is a white version of The Rock. Yes. I was gonna say the thing is, we lamented the fact that he had no route to WrestleMania, and now it's terrible because he resembles a lot Lizard walking around trying to get some dude tang of a match because of Monday was awful.
Fatality.
You called him a lot in the Lizard.
Yeah, and then he turned to Urkel at the end. I don't have to take this. I'm going home. Like the fuck. This is supposed to be like the guy like that was actually pushing for getting a actual world title at a point. Like it sucks that he's being underutilized, and all he does is supposed to be a fake moral compass for the Usos of all people, and telling what's his name?
Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Hey, I'm not going to help you. I'm going home. Find someone to help you. Like I thought we could do better. If you're going to do this, put him on SmackDown. Give him at least a shot to do something else over there.
Okay, Brad.
I'm with you, Joker, on your number 5, Rey Fenix, a legit talent who got signed over a year ago, had a little bit going in the beginning, and then where's he been since then? Nowhere. I mean, this is a guy who they're just waiting. The crowd is just like waiting to see him jump off stuff because you know what high flyers get like, and it's like like when you got EO doing stuff. It's like, why aren't you doing this with this guy? People want to see this type of, high flying action. They really do. Yeah, we like the technical stuff, but you get pops off it. I mean, come on. He's a legit wrestler. He's a friggin' luchador. Let him go crazy.
Right. All right. Larry, you're number 4.
My number 4 is Rey Fenix for every reason that you brought up.
All righty. Matt, you're number 4.
My number 4 is a guy I want more active in a different capacity. Remember, so we're talking storylines here, right?
Right.
Almost. Bring him up as a bodyguard. So you limit his injury risk. He is athletic. So
Who is this again?
Omos.
Omos.
Yeah.
Omos.
So he can be a bodyguard to someone. He can, do some hijinks on the side, choke slam a guy to a table as a cheat, not expose himself to injury, give you the big man spectacle occasionally. Enhanced storylines. How do you deal with the bodyguard of this guy? Type of thing.
That's what they use. That's what they used him for in Pro Wrestling Noah, and that's what they're using him in AAA.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking of that. But he's on the spectrum where the Undertaker is like the most athletic big guy of all time, and El Gigante is like -50. Almost is like almost is like a 6 or 7. He's decently athletic, just a little injury prone. So you limited capacity, manage your bodyguard type, let him choke some through tables, enhance your storytelling.
All righty. Mine on number 4. Actually, my 4 and my 3 may be a bit of a shocker, but my number 4 is Io Sky. They are not using Io Sky to her full capacity. She has been Rhea's sidekick for the better part of a year, and she is levels above everyone on that entire fucking roster. This woman should be at the top of whatever branch she is on, no question. And the fact that she in their matches with Rhea, she was the one who was booked to eat the pins most of the time. Disgusting. Io is my number 4. Ego, you're number 3.
You love this as a fellow Joshi lover. I got Julie at number 3.
Right.
I honestly thought she was supposed to be the second coming or the reintroduction of the Joshis, for people that hadn't really seen them in a while or had forgotten what Asuka and Io came in as. And Julie was supposed to be the reintroduction, and then nothing. I don't know how you do that. You build something up so much, so you have a great storied career, and then you get here, and then you don't bury them, but you just kind of forget they're there. And when people try to remind you that she's there, you just say, we'll kind of forget about it until there's going to be a match that you're having in her home country. You might want to
one of her home countries, yes.
Yeah, one of her home countries. And just like, well, hey, you want to bring her up? It's like, we'll think about it. But I mean, she's not being utilized, and she's an awesome talent. So I got her at number 3.
Okay, Brad, you're number 3.
This person is still active, still on TV, but is being used wrong. Chad Gable.
Oh, yeah.
Chad Gable is legit great technical wrestler. He has the ability to be on the mic. He is an Olympic caliber athlete. Mm-hmm. He could be your next Kurt Angle if you let him be right.
Yeah.
He can do the comedy heel so well. You saw him in Alpha Academy being a dick. Mm-hmm. And they just don't let it happen. And yeah, I know. I mean, he doesn't have we're not in the big time when it was Vince, all these guys, if they're not 6'5" and a giant monster, they're not going to be on my roster. Look, Chad Gable's not a tall dude. He's probably a little bit taller than me. He's like 5'10", 5'11", maybe.
No, he's not that tall. He's 5'8".
5'8".
Oh, good. I'm taller than him. Awesome.
Shorty G.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot he was Shorty G at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to turn that around and just turn it into righteous anger. He has the caliber to do it, and he has the technical skills. It's just they got to give him a chance to actually be Chad Gable, Olympic dick.
Right. Well, I mean, I've heard a rumor. I mean, he's not on TV right now, but
that's a problem. That's the problem. He's not on TV. I don't know where he went. We've not seen him.
He is in living fear of El Grande Americano.
I mean,
well, that is understandable.
I mean, I have heard a rumor that he might show up after the two
Americana matches.
Yeah,
well, I know.
I also heard Ludwig Kaiser might show up after that as well.
If Chad gets almost as a bodyguard, he can face El Grande Americano finally.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I don't know that almost could take El Grande.
True.
All right. Larry, you're number 3.
My number 3 is Lyra Valkyria. And I'll tell you why.
That's an albatross, I heard. Someone said that's an albatross.
How much is she paying you?
Lyra Machina.
Now, here's what I think is missing. Change her music, turn her heel. That woman has a mean streak in her. You can see it, and I've seen it in some of her matches where it was no holds barred, just little specks here and there. But I think she would be a better heel than a face.
Lyra's issue, it's not her in ring. Her promos are so, and she overacts. That's her problem.
She'd have to face that before she could become a heel. She just needs somebody. She needs somebody to freaking teach her. Somebody,
Right. All right, Matt, you're number 3.
So my number is 4 and 5. I had to think a while for. 3 up, I kind of instantly when you said the list, right? So my number 3 is Vikingo, who is a way underutilized talent, like
Vikingo.
You said. Ray Phoenix. Vikingo would light up the Raw or SmackDown. He's an incredible athlete. Could put on a show. I know the luchas are always going to be mid card the way the top 2 tiers go, but he's underutilized just being on AAA.
Right. My number 3 is someone who's been in the main event scene numerous times. Oh, it's a puppy. Look at that guy. But it's severely underused and could be so much more because in the ring he's great. On the mic he's great. As a character he's fantastic. This is Drew McIntyre. It's Drew McIntyre.
You fooled me.
Drew McIntyre is
I was going to put him on the list.
Severely underused. Is an incredible talent. Did a lot of the work to repackage himself, to bring himself back, and he has been a top guy. He looks the part and is not being used to his full potential, to what he can fully bring to the table. That brings us to our top twos. Ooh, it is getting. There's a lot of folks around here now. Ego, you're number 2, sir.
Number 2. They're just acting like they remembered who she was. That they're seemingly trying to figure things out the last 4 months. Io Sky for me.
Io.
Yeah, I mean they waited this long. They're like, oh yeah, she's around. Let's have her actually do something, and we're almost halfway to the year. So Io Sky number 2 for me.
All right, Brad, you're number 2.
I'm going with Julia at number 2. As he was talking about, a severely misused talent when she came up from NXT. If you look at like her international record, it's like, why is this woman just kind of floundering? It doesn't make any sense.
Yep. Larry, you're number 2.
My number 2 is Ilya Dragunov.
That's a good one.
I don't think I have to say anything else.
Matt, you're number 2.
Well, it just came up with Brad. It's Julia, criminally underutilized, criminally miscast. Maybe there's some injuries that caused some of that. Whatever. She's one of the 5 most talented women they have. Phenomenal wrestler. Very pretty, of course, too. And
she's easy on the eyes.
Yeah, and it feels like it's another person that's just stuck where they don't know what to do with her.
Alrighty. My number 2 is Larry's number 2, the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov. If you have seen what this guy can do in the ring, this guy is a phenomenal wrestler. A phenomenal wrestler. He can absorb punishment, and the matches he had with Walter back in NXT, UK, absolute wars.
They're both on SmackDown now.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Which hopefully that does something. But you know what? Exactly. Totally. Exactly. That's the problem. Well, Tony Khan's problem. But yeah, Ilya, number 1. I mean, number 2, misused talent. Okay, Ego, your number 1 is?
My number 1's going to be Gunther, actually.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. I guess the weird. I understand the desire to make or to have Oba do the open challenge just to show how strong he is, but to me, you did that at WrestleMania, so there's no need for an open challenge. If you wanted to do the open challenge just to kind of fit the thing in, and you wanted someone that actually draws a lot of heat and could literally call out anyone and isn't capable of having a bad match, and can make the crowd hate him, also showing how great of a technical wrestler he is, you'd want Gunther to do that. Gunther would get out, like, trash your city, call out any random wrestler, and just not squash match, but show how much more superior he is than the other guys. And even that, I mean, I still want to actually have more meaningful matches than that, but I don't like them just having him pop up just to fit someone else's storyline or to be a placeholder for another feud that has someone out at the moment. So I think he's number 1 for me for being the most underutilized.
All right. I disagree with you. I think he's being used very well, but that's just me. Brad, your number 1.
My number 1 has been mentioned already. It is a legit talent, an international talent, a man who set the bar when it comes to factions. Fergal Devitt. Finn Balor.
Yep.
Who's now stuck with the name of Pin Balor, apparently. Also, don't forget, he was the first Universal Champion. He has been stuck and just mired in basically a comedy role. And as we say, getting pinned all the time. This is the dude who made the Bullet Club, for God's sakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
He can lead a faction. Let him do something that is not the freaking Judgment Day. Let him be who he is. And, again, it was back in the day when he got the Universal Championship. It was back when Vince was running things, and he definitely, he had softened on the big guys and everything. Finn is not a big guy, but he's cut as hell, and he's athletic as hell. And even at 44, he's doing pretty damn well. He needs a real shot. He needs to not have the albatross of the Judgment Day hanging around anymore. He needs to be on his own and just doing it on the main title. No more of this bullshit.
And the feud now with the Judgment Day. Larry, you're number one.
My number one is Chelsea Green.
Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't get why they don't use that woman right. I really don't. She has a charisma, she has a talent, she can wrestle. I don't get it. But hey, with TKO is interfering with the creative process, what do you expect?
True story.
Allegedly.
Matt, you're number one.
Well, she's been mentioned before. I've been a fan of her since I first saw La Reclusa in Lucha Underground.
Oh dear God! Here we go. You
Chelsea Green.
You fucking stand you.
Not just because she's hot as hell, but she can promo. She's again one of the about leaving my injuries and health aside. If that's taking her down, then she's down. But as prior to the recent health injury stuff, she's one of the top 5 or 6 female wrestlers they have. She's a clean worker, which there are a lot of people who just you see the reason injuries don't happen is because of more chance. But some wrestlers are still work hard to be extremely clean, and Chelsea's one of them. And Brad brought up some good points about some roles she's done in the past with prior characters. She's criminally underutilized.
I mean, underutilized, sure, but top 7 talents on that roster, not even been close. She's not even halfway up the roster, my opinion. Because my number one is the beautiful madness, Julia. You're talking a World of Stardom champion. Let me repeat that. The World of Stardom champion. She has held New Japan titles. Now, in the world of international Japanese wrestling, Matt, I'll just ask you: is the World of Stardom championship is that a big deal?
Okay. Oh hell yeah! Obviously WWE is the top, right? But on the tier below them, you have New Japan, Stardom, and basically AEW, and that's it. There's nothing else really that has been as productive as putting on consistent shows of a quality level. And Stardom was big for women's wrestling. I almost wish WWE would take the same route and take the women into their own thing.
Well, they kind of do. They kind of have a partnership with them in the Marigold.
Yeah,
which is founded by the one of the guys who founded Stardom.
Yeah.
So this is one of the top female wrestlers in the world, and you gave her 2 U.S. title reigns. Okay, they were both short. She was barely on TV. You giving her a mouthpiece in Kiana James, which she doesn't need. Honestly, you treated her way better at the Performance Center in NXT than you're doing with her on the main roster. And the fact that she's probably not the fact that she was the only women's title that was not on the WrestleMania card is criminal. And the fact that she's probably not going to be at Clash in Italy, where she's half Italian and she speaks fluent Italian. Get that woman on Raw. Get her partnered with Io or something. Or when Stephanie comes back, let those two pair up or something. She needs a change of scenery. SmackDown is killing her career. So, based on all of that, I think we have a clear number 3, a clear number 2, and a clear number 1. Is that right, Brad?
That's what I see. At number 3, I see with 8 points, Ilya Dragunov.
That is correct.
At number 2, surprisingly, Dark Horse, did not expect it, Chelsea Green with 11 points.
Yep.
And come on, Julia. 16 points.
Yeah.
You know, hold on. Let me check something here. Who did not put Julia in there? Someone didn't have Julia. I think that was all right.
And I should have, honestly.
Yeah, you're off the island, man.
Yeah. I should have took Maxine off and put Julie on.
Probably, man. All righty. Well, I'm looking at the chat here. We're got about 8 likes. We're not going to get a special segment next week, and we didn't get to talk to Momo this week unless something happens as we're shilling for ourselves. But who knows? It's possible. You never know. But I want to go around and thank everyone for being here and give us a chance to plug for ourselves. So, Mr. LeftEyeEgo, with again more horribly bad takes this week again. What do you have coming up, sir?
All right. Well, I am going to try to work on some videos because Shiro's got a pool tournament this weekend. So hopefully I'll be able to do some reviews and hopefully if I can do a retrospective on the boys, if it doesn't give me a stroke because of all the inaccuracies and the irritations of it, I'll try to work on something like that. But who knows at this point? Babies from 4 weeks at this point, it could be any day now at this point. So we'll see what happens. I have no idea. Actually, I have my plans, but so does the baby, and then so does Shiro, and then my plans get tossed out the window. So we'll see what happens.
Well, you know what God says about your plans.
Oh yeah, he laughing at mine all day. He wakes up. He's like,
he also laughs at your takes constantly. It's a shame.
I mean,
that's fair too.
My son, where have you gone wrong?
I mean, you have plans.
I have forsaken thee.
You have forsaken me.
So cute.
And Mr. Duke Devil 95, what do you have coming up, sir?
Well, I actually put out a review of Punisher One Last Kill over the weekend. 50-50 show for me. The violence was awesome at the end. The first 20 minutes of PTSD self-therapy was annoying as hell. I still have to put out my Daredevil stuff. I got 3 just sitting in the private. I'm like, I guess I'll just release them. Who gives a crap? And I'm trying to finish up this week's Wormhole Watch. We watched the episode Shakar. It's the 24th episode of season 3. Kratos El Grados joined us this week, and we talked a little bit about his new show on his channel, Blind Spot Gaming. He's got a new idea. They're going to start doing it very consistently on his channel, so go check him out. Obviously, go check me out. And next week we will not have a Wormhole Watch because Sunday I will be in Orlando. I'll be hanging out with Adam the Renaissance Nerd, Jed, Mrs. Jed, and getting ready for Adam's Day of Doom, where he will finally get to meet his child. This is going to be for him. He's carrying it around Galaxy's Edge.
Oh no!
Yes, it's part of his punishment. It's part of his Day of Doom. So I got him a plush one so he could rip it to shreds and like stab its head. I'm going to see the movie tomorrow. I'm going to see it tomorrow.
I'm sorry. Why do you hate yourself, sir?
I went to law school.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Mr. Laurence Knight, what do you have coming up, sir?
So tomorrow night I will be on Iron Oxide's Ironcast, and then Friday I will be on Abyssal Musings with my co-host Samuel the Infamous, and Saturday I will probably be on Rose Gallery again on Iron Oxide channel.
Okay. Actually, Larry, drop Iron's link in the private chat, and then Ego drop it into the to the main chat, please?
All right, hold on a second. Let me.
And while we're doing that, the dynamic delinquent Terminator, who blissfully did not put me into a coma like he did last week. What do you have coming up, sir?
Well, I mean, I will admit, last week I was on more medications during the show, so.
Okay.
But so this week, well, tomorrow I think you and I will be on Roman's show for the Memorial Day special.
Correct.
Where we talk about military movies and TV shows. Always one of my favorite topics, both the Memorial Day part and the military and TV, those movies and stuff. And next week we'll be talking about wrestling again. Same wrestling time, same wrestling channel.
Yes, and as was mentioned, I will be on with Roman of the Empire tomorrow. The Memorial Day, talking about military films, not my personal favorite genre of films, but always up for a good discussion. And we will be back next week as we'll be going. We will recapping the wondrous card that was Saturday night's main event. And we will go into, we will have more matches and we'll have a more definite idea of doing predictions. Put that down. Dear God in heaven. For a clash in Italy. But until then, I would like to thank everyone for stopping by. Thank you. Keep talking. Keep smiling. And until next week, folks. Take care and always have fun.
And here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
Lawrence.